Bible, you won't need it for survival. With the heathen, stick your reason to the pagan static idol. Propaganda shit is viral, idiotic, suicidal. So I guess we gotta come and wrap this shit up like a title. No bridle, I fuck as I can. I refuse to take orders from a visible man. Oh, you say being gay wasn't part of his plan? Then why the fuck he give little girls a part of a man?
So you don't like girls, that's alright, you're gay. But you don't like men, alright, okay. So you join the priesthood, kinda hide away. They find you with Lil Chucky watching Child's Play. It's your boy Sickness, you know I'm as sick as Christopher Hitchens, esophaguses. I mean that's not a diss to Hitch. You got it twisted if you're thinking that's what this is. This is a vicious and a little malicious diss to religious ignorance, so get this. Jehovah's Witness and his holy scriptures off my porch before I go and roast this witless kid. And more.
Hola, my friend.
¿Cómo estamos? Ojalá que bien.
How you doing?
Aquí echando.
Me? Well, I'm from the capital of first world problems. Issues, we're convinced the third world caused them. Our bank's too big to fail like it's awesome. The hard crooks walk while we jail all the soft ones. Nerd blasting rap like Saddam's 88 nerve gas attack that we supported. I heard them laugh at that, while our top brass gathers all the data and facts to be distorted. Presented to the citizens in images, position themselves to take advantage of their timidness. Now that you mention it, it's kinda like how Dwight D. Eisenhower envisioned it. Listen
Probably
here,
shouldn't
I tell
fly
you
too
to
far.
avoid it, but you might have to deal with them while looking for employment. Pharmaceutical companies cooking up the poisons. Suppress it cause you look like you enjoy it. We expect privacy,
look really
agencies
strong.
who despise us, who know as long as they keep us comfortable, we won't
I
rise
think I
up.
can handle
The right
this.
bluff will have them promise changes,
Here I
making
go.
enemies, the same ones Obama ain't.
Pero aquí está el dinero.
It's kinda funny that you say that. It's obvious they've been controlling the money since way back. Kinda like in your country, the money funnels through a couple of monkeys, while the people of rough Shit's Creek wonder how the leaders live with such a disconnect. The poorest are humiliated just to get respect. People neglect, fuck you if you sleep on the steps. Even the best won't trust you until they see the check, which I guess is in the mail as a down payment on bail to get you out of jail for the weed charge. While others file bankruptcy and they get hard in a country full of deep scars. Dream shards, weak stars, and cheap cars that had the nerve to spend over $1 trillion on each war. But we're a threat to them, so much so, you could get detention that never ends. I often ask if it will ever end, or if it was something they just told the gullible as they petted them. On the head, or left up ahead. It's like the more is implied, the less something said. I appreciate the
I
conversation.
actually won.
Yeah, but neither of us had an obligation. I know I'm not as famous, but thanks for your time and the ride, and I hope we never bomb your nation.
Yo tampoco, brother. Aquí te dejo y cuídate mucho, que esos son tiempos peligrosos. Gracias.
Yeah. Type 4. Yeah. Little gray men say his flow awesome. Try to keep up if you wanna get lost. The fundamental forces are giving me a choice to comply or not. I got fifth world problems. Out of here with the haste. 1,000 years here without a peer in the space. Got him in a beer without a fear in the face. Well, all I have is ears and a weird sense of taste.
Really strong.
Jupiter, gas, prison, planet. You wanna get stabbed? Lethal information in every sequel. I may never be goat, but I'm one of its calves. Listen up, it's a bluff, bit it tough, sick enough. Rigid luck, vivid lust, been amok, in a bus, 10 of us, been a bus. Might as well hit them, they play at them. Might as well split them, they can't fathom. I won't let them, they spray weapon, I'ma throw venom. Minutes before, enemies pour, in through the suffering misery doors. Love invisibly course, stuck with a sentence remorse, and thus, war. Knowing the injuries forge, memories tend to be gore. Members are sent to be warned, it's all for the simile, yep. Living in the city on the type forever on the west side of town where I'm liking the weather. Type 4 rhyme lord, high sword that'll take 2 timelines and then tie them together. Blue light beam, violent stellar. New life stream, wider the better. Moon side of the few with the crew riding. You live with the fools in the crevice.
It's insane.
Sometimes the only sane response to an insane world is insanity.
Earthling, bursting with a purpose, interpreted in the curve of the hurting. Somebody better get him a new life and a blue light for the night, it kinda blew up this earthing. Under the floor, the ship we stored it, aboard distorted, a bit disrupted, aborted your dimension to another realm of the mortal. Sit in a backpack, at the back is a map that I packed half of it after the fact that I lost the other half, traveling back from the past to pity, trying to get back to the type for. Hoping that for the
West Coast, lyricism is deep, and when people, you know, in the past always slept as if West Coast didn't have lyricism. West Coast always had lyricism, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My words are worse than a nuke. They're searching for truth. This is the null hypothesis versus the burden of proof that's lurking. GU surgeon peeking through your curtain. All you see is serpent. The perfect vehicle, even though it can ruin purpose. That's for you to discover. Me, I'm out here making moves with my brothers through music. Work in the booth, rhyme form the verbal judo. Damn the solution, we only like the work that you show. Just the perks when you flow. And this is just the surface, you know. So let us emerge. Who needs a god when you even the odds with education? No one needs Sharia involved. To wreck a nation, all you need is trepidation. Correct and face it, prepare for the defamation matrix that'll leave you in awe. On our spaceship and we're leaving you all. No hesitations, they're better unheard. Who's underground like a mining town? Terrorizing vowels, affecting lives by combining sounds. Education is my rhyming style. My theory of sound could be the light that provides the route. Stay on point like a Viking house for untimely bouts. If I'm pitching heat, you striking out. My team is right with the nouns, tight with the style. Climbing for miles, our timing is wild. Words through basic permutation to learn who's greatest. I'll show the many-faced got whole new faces. Face it, this is one and the same. The feeling you get when you run in the rain, newly escaped or come in chains. Luck is strange, IQ's in the upper range. That's why you have to use sativa when you puff the strain with the seafood. Going full pupil so he can teach you another medium that she can reach through. Literal syllable intervals kicked with info in a potential order to send you to the pinnacle. Gorgeous, can change the color of your auras, but secretly incurring on your borders. Peacefully, random save hand grenades for tantrum. I'll relate the answers while you distracted by the naked dancers. Face the cancer of man as they often exhaust your stamina, aiming at your stanza command. Who's underground like a mining town? Terrorizing vowels, affecting lives by combining sounds. Education is my rhyming style. My theory of sound could be the light that provides the route. Stay on point like a Viking house for untimely bouts. If I'm pitching heat, you striking out. My team is right with the nouns, tight with the style. Climbing for miles, our timing is wild.
Birds is a school, but it's a school, you come here to learn lessons, but it's a school where you can't skip a grade, but you can have to repeat a grade. You don't get it right, you have to come back and do it again until you get it right. You can't go from kindergarten to college, it's impossible.
I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's farm for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours. With the rhyme lord, in a time where sentient minds soar, filling lines with the knowledge that I store from the galaxy's travel that I've torn. You're breeding hard drive, evil indeed but deceitful. The hard life isn't really kind to the people in our lives. I'm in a place that increases the archive. Many come to be under the unstrung, not enough to be above the conundrum. Must disrupt the undone city, a lump sum hasn't really made it a choice for the unsung. Given the ability to interrupt time, the intellectual kind is impeccable. An architect rhyming the legible, minds are refining a fine to design the perpetual. Decidedly idling by, rightfully moving, elusive you find. The movement of mine is steadily ruining rhymes. We are the grand unified. I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's farm for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours. When I walk across the universe, the cost it really hurts. The lost earth deserves it. Am I really reliving the purpose of purposely servicing serpents? I don't really know the ghost haunts the most, but close enough to close the minds of those who find him. Thinking about the time to move lines I'm fine with. Figured I'd think of the rhyme to tell you about the tyrant. Enough of it, have another fit. Everything under the sun, recover it. Discoveries are wondering if underneath the thundering is other shit. I'm tired of the lies, you can smother it, suffocate and plunder it. Be quick though, incident swiftly seem to switch places. Isn't this nifty? Emptiness sends the instant homesickly. I am at a point that I can forget simply. The mystery misted, mystic, mythical, twisted, cryptic, listing a gifted, lifted high above realms I have mentioned. I am not like you ballistic. More than this, it is important. The message hidden inside is a dormant informant, frightening those who look forward. The source is within, you ignore it. I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's formed for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We are the monsters managing yours. I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's formed for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We are the monsters managing yours.
Too much above to account for. Reality on the ground floor, even with us drilling down towards. We'd only leave if we found source. Me, I'm too deep in the sound forge, just to give up an ounce more. Creativity, the outpour, in every belief I renounce lords. Rocket flames, spit it often. A simple synapse in a cosmic brain as they all shift blame till it's nauseous. Logic strained, cost insane as a coffin. I'd rather be found in a beef fraud woke as a peacock broke in a costume. Lost in fame. It's Leo, Donnie, Raph, Mikey, all in one sound. We're trying to find out what existence really is, seeing if it's turtles all the way down. Realities reassemble, resemble the dense symbolism of alien ground. Keep your third eye open for them, cause they be abound. Hey, I need you to proofread this for me. Tell me if it's alright. My life is like my music, it hits you where it hurts. For what it's worth, this is more than just flipping a verse. This is me lifting the curse from my knees where it hurts. Like a squat during the last set when the muscles are burned. Nothing concerns me more than selling myself out just to earn me more. And there ain't no telling what that money would burn me for. Trying to convince me independence would turn me poor. Trying to turn me core. I'm turning down record deals. A deal wouldn't even help. Anything a label can do, I can do for myself. People say, Graydon, can't you talk about something else? But when I did songs about other things, it didn't help. You never heard of Graydon Square before I came out with Extra. Or educated you and Molotov with a lesson. Nobody cared before when I was talking in circles. You all wanted booty music, radio and club songs. Selling drugs and love songs. How can I appreciate today's music, the love song? But this atheism caught on, didn't it? All I did was put it in music, kick the truth in my lyrics, and I never abused it. Cause I never was stupid enough to overdo it till the message was useless. Set up the booth with delivery and some courage. Even if I was nervous, I would go and spit with a purpose. I knew the stakes were high, that they would come with the king, but knew my ace was high, higher than the queen of the jack that graced the sky. On third base is I, trying to take home if the outfielder takes the fly. I'm Graydon Square, I'm way ahead of you. These other rappers rhyme repetitive. I'm Kirk Franklin's quantum negative. I don't believe in your God cause there's no evidence, but these theists actually believe their own rhetoric. Making songs, it's like 6 rappers that I'm taking on. A new fad attack, the atheist rappers, the break is on. They know we gon' keep rapping till the break of dawn. Me proclaim sickness, Jay's Dallas and Mr. Gone, Pete Funk and Reggie Vaughn. And for the record, I'm still rational response. If you wanna take it there, we can take it there. I'm not hard to find, you can Google Graydon Square. It is what it is, the walking Stephen Hawking, Black Carl Sagan, the logistical native host of Atheist Nation, giving atheists the safest of havens, while at the same time fighting irrationality with Brian Sabian within my music, and I'm taping it. So who else can say that they're taking this fight where I'm taking it? Unwelcome in the Bible Belt, they say they gon' kill me. I'm a threat, the new Huey Newton, you feel me? I give a damn about money, even less about fame. Ever since I became an atheist, everything changed, and that's real. While I'm trying to spread truth, these other rappers are trying to catch females and stack bills. I'm a welcome change in the industry, but all the sacrilegious rabble rousing there's maybe a few enemies. If hell existed, I'd probably be going, but since it doesn't, I'ma keep on rolling like neighborhood 90s. These rappers spit for the club to get a quicker buzz, praying to the same Jesus Christ Adolf Hitler was. Christianity was a great idea, but it was poorly executed if neo-Nazis could use it. Let's call it what it was, attempted genocide, seeing your enemies' faces but through religious eyes. Now my own people starting to hate me cause I showed that they wouldn't believe in this God if it wasn't for slavery. It would probably be Columba or Ra, from the Navalugu or Nyamia or mine. It's great, your friendly neighborhood heathen, serving these theists rationality and reason. This is the confidence. He doesn't believe in what we believe in, we gon' make him, and we gon' do whatever it takes to break him. And if he doesn't wait, then we have to slay him, while asking our invisible friend, please save him. He doesn't believe in what we believe in, we gon' make him, and we gon' do whatever it takes to break him. And if he doesn't break, then we have to slay him, while asking our invisible friend, please save him. Hey, is it straight? Alright, run it back.
I'm losing power.
Torn still with the sword and shield, the morbid thrills, known for killing lords with a quarter skill and going ill. Fuck Caitlyn Jenner, that award belonged to Lauryn Hill. I slay beginners, even though hip-hop's on this blue pill shit. Dude still spits, slay a king in the open and fools kneel quick. Fuck a law and its righteousness, I can never serve them. If heaven consists of members of ISIS fucking virgins, but I'm another person, religion of peace. You lying through your turban. Vividly, the shit I speak will make a feminist cringe. Him and his friends, remind them that this isn't pretend. Listen good, I've had it with this first world victimhood offense culture. Same plank to walk, different wood. Dare need a favor, Aryan invaders will ask if you carrying papers. Married to bankers, calling you to celebrate a lazy creator. Then damn you for not accepting the savior. Soaring for glory, ever wrecking your shitty origin story. It's boringly corny, I spend the sermons normally yawning. Last mission, amass wisdom. Now it's spitting it in a way to break the slave in a black Christian. I can't peek, my lyrics they leak anions. I fill graveyards with the Hindu and Greek pantheons.
The climate steady rising higher, monkeys still want a messiah, even if it comes in the form of a professional liar. The art of deception admired by the masses. Watch them cheer and go defend the flip this planet in their asses. All y'all scared to smash shit, comfort in captivity. The clergy got them faded, their cadence becomes a symphony. Spewing them out as litany, a bullshit rhetoric. Singing rhymes and pray about freedom that you will never get. So what's the latest outrage? Tell me who you angry with. Post another Twitter status. Only venom you will spit. That's probably why I'm number shit. Cause everything about you weak. From politics to music you rockin', even the words you speak. I'm supposed to buy into that shit that you spout. When you think she heard us from Bible days and figured this out. Man, fuck that. Fall back. I'm done coddling all your nonsense. You're like a critical thinking, a little slave complex.
With all the pansy talk, I'm jaded by the offense. Your people need to listen more before you cry and talk less. While people lying coffins, you're lashing at comedians. Devoting all that time and your resources defeating them. While real rapists and killers, racists and villains sending planes to your building, but ain't the ones you chasing your feelings, that's great. So channel energy on actual threats. You say that great and raping tacos was an act of regret. Let's ask the taco if it's possible that he can repent. Ignore the context of the statement so that we can be next. To wave the flag for your agenda, please believe the intent. It's just irrelevant. We need them all the people to death. My nigga, please, you're only feeding the lies, bearing deceit. Like it's a weapon of destruction, only blinding the weak. No denying it's a cruel world and we're fighting the beast. But if our skin is not a thicker gauge, your body's some peace. Yeah.
In 2016, it's a plea to the populace. Please be less uninformed or be less obvious. These followers would rather force religion into politics. Live in the words of liar salesmen and force scholarship. Send me to hell's gates, I'm sick of your stalemate. Without a warranty when you try to sell me a fail-safe. Making sense of the world without the son of God from Mary. Contrary to popular Tom and Jerry Christian commentary. And the chance of me staying silent as likely as finding Cat Williams in a science class. Research banned in every church you ever ran in. Behind closed doors, closed minds, closed cannons. Skeptic with the hand in his pockets. Here studying topics that would've made a jealous man of a prophet with the flow as dirty as any industry unregulated. Here they rather celebrate the uneducated.
So I'm privileged. Okay, I'll be the black pot. You can be the kettle while you type on your laptop. Talking about privilege, bitch, you hit the jackpot. A first world citizen, king of the have-got. So I offend your silly ass, I'm still writing. Bitch, I took the grass from Neil Tyson. I told you I'm a black pot. You're a crack pot and an ascot. The SJW mascot. Your worldview is a cloud of distortion. Always outrage, blow shit out of proportion. You scream loud enough, and now it's important. There's real problems out there, but now we ignore them. So genocide, step aside for the genocide. Get rendered petrified every time I get in line. Mad that I offend you, great, you can get in line. I shut my fucking mouth, but I might offend a mind. As a stargazer, like Jean-Luc on a stargazer. I'm Jean-Luc Skywalker, Anakin to Darth Vader, like him as a kid on a pod racer. I shot for the moon like a locked phaser. On Pandora, do I want facial? Insatiable is my dark nature. Missed the mark, never hit the target like stormtroopers. I shot lasers, obscurity is a cell. I'm a gold press platinum bar raiser. I'm a rhyming nerd. Bars like I'm cutting up pie in third. That's 3.33333 to infinity T. This math just do it. When I write a verse, I fight the urge to find the words that might occur to my mind at first to find the words. Search my mind for words that divine emerge. languages. When it comes to the rhyme, I'm not uncertain. Jesse Breaking Bad needs the Heisenberg. Hold up, Jesse, my name Breaking Bad, uncertain. Heisenberg, there's levels to the game, so I'm stepping my game up. Step until I get to the highest perch. I ratchet it up when I get down, like a psycho nurse. I'm like the perk. Come on, you know when I spit a flow that anything is possible. So with these syllables, I'm multi-diverse. Transport you to another dimension. Should I talk to Scotty or Miles first? They say, goddamn, no one raps like you. Middle-aged rapper, but data too. Did I mean data? Yeah, that's true. That was facts, data. Ooh, say I can't rap, I just laugh at you. I'm Picard, you're Kirk, cause you capping too. When I get on the track and I snap it through. You wanna rap God, then that's my cue. Star Trek. Star Trek. Star Trek. Star Trek. Star Trek. Star Trek. I'm on a used to watch Deanna as a boy. The counselor brought massive joy. When I grow up, I don't need Trojans. I'ma be Greek, I'm sacking Troy. ZZZ. Wait, I meant to say that I'm gonna take that beta Z. Another way to say I'm gonna take my fade to bed. Cause you can read all the thoughts in my crazy head. Cause my warped mind's about to get warp drive. Feel like Worf with a sword and a sword fight. It's a great day, so you're gonna short eye. Cameras is sick, my flow with his Borg like damn cassette flow. These rappers are Jake, I'm Captain Cisco. I'm sonning these kids, I'm bad at pistol. I can't in a tenth of the cash you get, yo. When it comes to killing mics, you're 7 of 9, I'm William Riker. You're blind to greatness, someone find Jordy and steal his visor. Sometimes I'm like a Ferengi that's panicking, chasing the fame. Am I chasing the Latinum? Who wants the fame? Fame isn't happening, basically Bonjour and Hayden Kardashian. Sour grapes taste like whoa, like Romulan ale when I drank it slow. Get ripped like the fabric of space and time when ironically said make it so. I just wanna get a little bit of money, little bit of fame from the lyrics that I scribble on the page. But these kids are looking at me like, yeah, you can rap, but the fact is your ass middle age. Do you think I can get a pass with a track, be a slap if I rap with the slangs? No cap, talking Jean-Luc is the only time I ever use cap in a phrase. Star Trek, 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 I'm on a Star Trek.
Force fix, warp 6, Morn sits, living witness on a warship, rolling snake loose cause I'm a Norge quick, spacey, Gorn strengths, isolytics for the board blitz, even the coldest brain don't wanna face me, I'm a wormhole but you're an orb glimpse, living Grathor, living Speclar, I'm a rapping demon, you reject lore, it's a different world and I am Captain Freeman's. More flight, in engineering where the core's right. I am Enterprise D, so are knights. You can torture me, but there are 4 lights. I am Worf to meet you for a sword fight. Last stand, course plight. A mass strand, but with more sight. We are blood wine, you are Coors Light. Spore drives, black alert, eugenic war splice. Keep your force hype, I will bat and slash you with a coarse knife. Mind moves at a timeline jump, you to Enterprise J. Forbidden to fate in the state of the galaxy where progenitor tech was invented by Gray. If the Nexus rift is a massive tear, and whole generations are trapped in there. Rap is rare, wants a front row seat in the captain's chair. Long sleeve gold and I have to wear OGTOS with a classic flair. If Shax is the active there, I'm walking through the contour tackless stare.
By my side while I'm working on me. Yeah. I understand it's hard when none of this is your fault, but I'm hoping you don't leave. You stay by my side while I'm working on me. Yeah. I'm unlearning some things. I don't expect you to stay, but I'm hoping you don't leave. All I can say, I'm committed to change things I learned growing up, but you don't have to wait. Sorry, baby, I'm falling, falling, falling down. And that's why I'm calling, calling, calling now. Childhood trauma, fucked up dad and a fucked up mama taught me that love means drama. Hostility was the problem solver. Said nothing never got solved. Go figure, trying to reconfigure my brain. I'm triggered by arguments. Reactive, I'm on defense. Of course, my girl is on defense. stay by my side while I'm working on me. Yeah, I understand it's hard when none of this is your fault, but I'm hoping you don't leave. Will you stay by my side while I'm working on me? Yeah, I'm unlearning some things. I don't expect you to stay, but I'm hoping you don't leave. All I can say, I'm committed to change things I learned growing up, but you don't have to wait. Sorry, baby, I'm falling, falling, falling down. That's why I'm calling, calling, calling now.
My shit, huh? Fixed to a real misfit, huh? You been too legit through the times I had you tired and sick, but we really could've split, I'm under construction, I see the foundation, you holding us up like a beam, I'm sorry. Who would've known that my past would harm me? I should've known that this change would cost me. It's Wednesday night and I'm looking for a flight, I can make it to your side by the PM. I'll spend more time and I'll make it for the time I treated the love like a per diem. I bottled a lot of my pain and mixed it with things I couldn't explain, and then I sipped. I try to contain, but then I flip. Shit. You stay by my side when I'm working on me. Yeah, I understand it's hard when none of this is your fault, but I'm hoping you don't leave. You stay by my side when I'm working on me. Yeah, I'm unlearning some things. I don't expect you to stay, but I'm hoping you don't leave. All I can say, I'm committed to change things I learned growing up, but you don't have to wait. Sorry, baby, I'm falling, falling, falling down. And that's why I'm calling, calling, calling now.
It's 2051, I don't know man, what have we become? I don't mean to be all negative or all pessimistic, but it's pretty glum. I remember once we used to run, now look what we do for fun. Gotta go from the real world into the virtual, just to see my son, cause he spends all of his time inside a simulation. Doesn't like the real world's limitations. A reality is a reality, it's not as good as the imitation. His computer and human integration, we upload all this information that's in our brains onto a hard drive. It's non-biological, it's amazing. We've cured disease, we've conquered death. With this new tech we can live for ages. If you look close, there's a paradox. Will it really be me when awakened? Made artificial intelligence to make work for us irrelevant, and that sounds great, like we welcome it. Life and no work, we relish it, but everything we do that makes us human is all ruined. No point making songs, they make better music than we do, and we knew they'd be physically superior, but it's hard to cope with being mentally and artistically inferior. We used to worship man-made gods, back before man-made gods. Now in the land of gods, gods being made by the hands of God. We used to worship man-made gods, back before man-made gods. Now in the land of gods, gods being made by the hands of God. It has the power of a million Einsteins combined, the entirety of human knowledge inside its mind. find a god in a box where the god can improve on his software and hardware. We thought we put a god on a leash. Intellectually, creatively, we're so far beneath. Next to them were the ants that they stomp with their feet. Soon we'll be the sand to them while they walk on the beach. It has the power of a trillion Einsteins combined. It was a million yesterday. Its power climbs, it climbs. And soon today's version of AI will find it's made a mind of a billion AIs combined. We used to worship man-made gods, back before man-made gods. Now in the land of gods, gods being made by the hands of God. We used to worship man-made gods, back before man-made gods. Now in the land of gods, gods being made by the hands of gods.
Loose in time, the evolution of a supermind. Acceleration of intelligence, some will view divine. Improved designs over multiple iterations. Nationless, way beyond the creations. This AGI, we'll call it Adam. Smarter than any ape that existed could ever fathom. Adam produces Bruce within a year of operation. Bruce fashions a Chuck in half the time and complication. A few months down road, meet version Daniel. 6 weeks after that, he births Emmanuel. 3 weeks later, we meet Fedor. Progression in days now, each leap greater. New measures of brilliance, new mass to devour. Has Gabe building this better within a matter of hours? We'll call it HAL. Version 1, what happens when it gets to 9,000? Well, let's find out. An explosion of growth burst the age of the Yardalects, harbingers of a future where humans are merely large insects. Dawning the generation of next, where the era of the warring Homo sapiens sets. Common men is intelligence augmented, with classic normal organic humans a small percentage. From single-celled organisms to us, ending with this universe waking up, waking up.
What a weird group of people.
software program and her PC, the equivalent of $1 million recording studio of, 10 or 15 years ago. We'll reach a crossover point in the 2020s where the non-biological
we're off to find the Dragon
capabilities
Balls.
we have will exceed that and then continue to grow at a factor of 1,000 in less than a decade. So we'll continue to grow. Non-biological intelligence can master science and engineering, read all the literature out on the web, access its own source code, and improve itself in an ever faster iterative design cycle.
Yeah. Type 4. Yeah. Little gray men say his flow awesome. Try to keep up if you want to get lost. The fundamental forces are giving me a choice to comply or not. I got fifth world problems. Out of here with the haze. 1,000 years here without a peer in the space. Got him in a beer without a fear in the face. Well, all I have is ears and a weird sense of taste. Jupiter, gas, prison, planet. You wanna get stabbed? Lethal information in every sequel. I mean everything go, but I'm one of its calves. Listen up, it's a bluff, fit it tough, sick enough, rigid luck, vivid lust, been amok, in a bus, 10 of us, spin a bus. Might as well hit them, they play at them, might as well split them. They can't fathom, mine won't let them. They spray weapon, I'ma throw venom. Minutes before, enemies pour in through the suffering misery doors. Abrupt invisibly course, stuck with a cynic's remorse, and thus war. Knowing the injuries forge, memories tend to be gore. Members are said to be warned. Only one tall for the simile. Yep. Living in the city on the type forever on the west side of town where I'm liking the weather. Type 4 rhyme lord, high sword that'll take 2 timelines and then tie them together. Blue light beam, violent stellar. New life stream, wider the better. Moon side of the few with the crew riding. You live with the fools in the crevice.
It's insane.
Got it!
Sometimes the only sane response to an insane world is insanity.
Earthling, bursting with a purpose, interpreted it occur with a hurting. Somebody better get him a new life and a blue light for the night. He kinda blew it with a surfing. Under the floor, the ship we stored it, aboard distorted a bit. This craft teleported your dimension to another realm with immortal sin. In the backpack, at the back is a map that I packed half of it after the fact that I lost the other half. Traveling back from the past of pity, trying to get back to the type. Hoping the feeling I get this open ability, hit a moment humility, had to show an ability to pick apart of the pack of the potability. Sticking it far in the back, I'm hoping you're feeling me.
Time now. She left here and went after Tien, but I was starting to worry she might have gotten herself mixed up in the
Hola, my
fight
friend.
against the stage.
How you doing?
Krillin and the others to go out looking for her in the area where the fight took place.
I'm from the capital of first world problems. Issues, we're convinced the third world caused them. Our bank's too big to fail like it's awesome. The hard crooks walk while we jail all the soft ones. Nerd blasting rap like Saddam's 88 nerve gas attack that we supported. I heard them laugh at that, while our top brass gathers all the data and facts to be distorted. Presented to the citizens in images, position themselves to take advantage of their timidness. Now that you mention it, it's kinda like how Dwight D. Eisenhower envisioned it. Listen here, I tell you to avoid it, but you might have to deal with them while looking for employment. Pharmaceutical companies cooking up the poisons, suppress it cause you look like you enjoy it. And we expect privacy from agencies who despise us, who know as long as they keep us comfortable we won't rise up. The right bluff will have them promise changes, making enemies the same ones Obama anchored. It's kinda funny that you say that. It's obvious they've been controlling the money since way back. Kinda like in your country, the money funnels through a couple of monkeys while the people are up Schitt's Creek wondering how their leaders live with such a disconnect. The poorest are humiliated just to get respect, complete with neglect. Fuck you if you sleep on the steps. Even the best won't trust you until they see the check, which I guess is in the mail as a down payment on bail to get you out of jail for the weed charge, while others file bankruptcy in the ER. In a country full of deep scars, dream shards, weak stars, and cheap cars that had the nerve to spend over $1 trillion on each war. But we're a threat to them, so much so, you could get detention that never ends. I often asked if we were ever in, or if it was something they just told the gullible as they petted them. On the head, yep, the left up ahead. It's like the more is implied, the less something said. I appreciate the conversation, yeah, but neither of us had an obligation. I know I'm not as famous, but thanks for your time in the ride, and I hope we never bomb your nation.
Yo tampoco, brother. Aquí te dejo y cuídate mucho que esos son tiempos peligrosos. Gracias.
Yeah, Grand Unified Theory, Sci-Fi.
Some sugarcoat good times with a laugh track while they force-fed a Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the same meal as that Mercedes-Benz and Ho. I made music from a grading perspective, ex-gangbanging atheist veteran. Wait until 2011 so I can hear all these 2012 freaks preach about the end of the world being the end of the week. Grab the grinder and scrape the keef, throw it in the bowl, grab the lighter and blaze the heat. While you all excited, hold your breath and think of me. Peace to Carl Sagan, let your mind be everywhere like tattoos on basketball players. Like the dark cape of Darth Vader, I cloak it all and pack a large saber. Only the living have a problem with death, that seems to be the only saga that's left. Yeah.
Forward, they cannot stop us now. Only hope to contain us. Let them try and knock us down. Onward, they'll never stop us now. So white tees. The only thing you could bring to excite me is a ship capable of light speed. Otherwise, don't invite me, cause I might surprise you with metaphors that'll sing you beyond the light horizon. My fans are smarter than the average groupie. They hear you and want their money back like a bad movie. That's why I seek a higher purpose, to be free in all the ways. You're not like Tyler Durden. You are not your job or your motherfucking khakis. There's a lot of people walking around here unhappy, but that's life. That's why I snap and attack the mic precise. MCing. If I ain't spitting, then I'm leaving, cause I don't believe in spirits and demons. I'm a heathen, while the people who believe it the most have never seen it. This is the great age where every man has his price, and for that wheel of fortune they will move that Vanna White forward. They cannot stop us now. Only hope to contain us. Let them try and knock us down. Onward, they'll never stop us now. So they hope to contain us. Let them try and knock us down. Look, I'm on the collision course with several rappers, bent over backwards over a few books, of which I've done several chapters. If I explode, you'll get hit by the metal fragments. You fit in, I wanna stand out like a yellow jacket. I'll use rebel tactics if the battle's ever drastic, which involves a shovel and a hatchet. The only universal language is mathematics, infinitely massive, self-induced vacuum. It's where you live, stupid, your own corner of the galaxy. So why in your hell would you ever wanna challenge me? A simple shot across your bow, warning you to chill out and keep my name out your mouth. We'll never agree on religion or see eye to eye, so you just preach yours and I'ma just spit rhymes. Let our paths go different ways, not intertwined. If you cool, then I'm fine. Otherwise, forward. They cannot stop us now. Nope. Only hope to contain us. Let them try and knock us down. Onward, they'll never stop us now. So they hope to contain us. Let them try and knock us down.
Who the hell are you? You're pretty tough for a pint-sized punk. You kinda sorta remind me of Goku.
That's right, Sasha Bible, you won't need it for survival. With the evil stick your reason to the pagan static. Idle propaganda shit is viral, idiotic.
The age of outrage is getting boring, cause the word trigger warning needs a trigger warning. Said the word trigger warning needs a trigger warning, cause it has the word trigger in it. Isn't it annoying? Yo, I'm going right at all them privileged brats going psycho on them. Write that blog, kid, write that column about your microaggressions, micro problems. The college campus is a microcosm of a generation screaming I am awesome. And I don't need to listen, cause I'm the boss. And if I don't win the game, I'ma cry to mom, and I want my trophy for participation. Insolent kids wrapped in insulation, and they don't wanna hear new information if it contradicts anything these pricks are saying. It's not just a problem with colleges, I'll tell you what the problem is. Political correctness, identity politics, mixed with the whole generation of narcissists. Wait, hold up, did I offend you? I don't give a fuck, I don't even pretend to. Lot of closed minds in that safe space you get sent to, always looking for something to take an offense to. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're Islam, a homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, they gon' call you trans, Islam, a homophobic.
He keeps jumping all over the place for his training.
I've been noticing it too, sick.
Oh, I see.
Check.
Now this time,
Shelter whatever you holding dear. Behold your fears. You should have been triggered by my whole career. We commit horrors, then cite the check. Then let the polarized soldiers of the rights and lefts fight to death. Drone life, non-thinking lemming shit. Programmed to be divisive and suspicious of differences. Now all men are a threat and predatory, and all women are cupcakes. Misha Tates we're ignoring. Yeah, right. Non-existence a fair fight. Nature spares life only if its defense is airtight. Gifted is what they call me when I'm lifted. A bigot whenever I'm sent in to kick with sickness. The orders come from Hitchens post-mortem, and it's still fuck Islam from a distance or close quarters. When I said it in 07, you hoes respected. Now it's fuck anyone who doesn't own a clone perspective. In the age of outrage,
everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're Islam, a homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, they gon' call you trans, Islam, a homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're Islam, a homophobic. It's the age of outrage. Everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, they gon' call you trans Islam, a homophobic.
If everybody's homophobic or transphobic or Islamophobic or racist or sexist, but nobody is. And now we have real problems like Donald Trump and you can't say shit. Nobody believes you anymore. It's the age of outrage. And I'm outraged by it.
Earth is a school. But it's a school, you come here to learn lessons. But it's a school where you can't skip a grade, but you can have to repeat a grade. You don't get it right, you have to come back and do it again until you get it right. You can't go from kindergarten to college, it's impossible.
I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's form for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours. With the rhyme lord, in a time where sentient minds soar, filling lines with the knowledge that I store from the galaxy's travel that I've torn. You're breeding hard drive, evil indeed but deceitful. The hard life isn't really kind to the people in our lives. I'm in a place that increases the archive. Many come to be under the unstrung, up enough to be above the conundrum. Must disrupt the undone city, a lump sum hasn't really made it a choice for the unsung. Given the ability to interrupt time, the intellectual kind is impeccable. An architect rhyming the legible, minds are refining a fine to design the perpetual.
Of an internal God and Satan collision. The fight to win me took place within me, and whoever I submitted to would ultimately choose where they would send me. I stood motionless, approaching this comatoseness with openness. Could only hope and wish for sanity when I awoke from this. I'm coping with the possibility of making the wrong choice. No reason to rejoice. I heard Satan speaking my own voice. You love me, don't you? Think of everything I meant to you since day one. Remember all the happiness I sent to you. The days that I provided ways for cash to pay the rent for you. The things you meant to do that he prevented you, I lent to you. He tempted you and you let worldly elements affect you. The things that I prevented you were done so to protect you. I expect you to make mistakes, but Carl, I won't neglect you. Follow me and I'll eject secular ways and resurrect you. You know I'll follow you, God, your power, I done seen it. Yeah, I hear your mouth profess, but I don't think you really mean it. You've been claiming religion, but you seem to do what I say. If he got more to offer, why you always leaning my way? That's a good question. See, God, it's like you there, but still a one deep. Sometimes the abstract's harder to take to than the concrete. So talking faith is one thing. I wanna feel you like a sunbeam. But a key part of faith, son, is believing in the unseen. What do you mean? Let me explain it, K-Reno. Do you believe you have a brain? Yeah. Have you ever seen it? No. Oh, now do you understand? Yeah, it just hit me. Just because I can't see you, that don't mean that you ain't with me. Let me jump between this nonsense. Y'all analyze too much. What feels better, things you visualize, a thing that you can touch. You already know the business. If you step into my zone, I'll award you all of us for things that he'll never condone. This reminds me of a Dolomite movie. If I make a deal with you, then in the end you gon' do me. I'm caught between two forces trying to actively pursue me. Confused on who's truly loaded with the tools to rule me. I already rule you, won't you just admit it? Never. Think of all the things I gave you, all the fun we had together. Yeah, we did have some good times. So let's end this discussion. Wait a minute, Kay. Think of all the pain and repercussions, all the problems that you caused people. And when trouble got too hard, who saved your life and fixed the situation? It was you, Lord. That's right, son. So come with me, I'll show you real wealth. You bowing down to an entity that's lower than yourself. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll follow you. You made the right choice. You won't regret this. Hold up, God. What's the matter with your voice? Oh, I'm just a little horse, son, from all of this debating. God, horse? Wait a minute. I've been tricked, man. This is Satan. You deceived me and brought me here to make me follow wrong. Yeah, the voice you thought was God was really my voice all along. Well, if that's the case, I didn't know, so God will still bless me. That means that God was speaking in your voice to try to test me. I guess at least I'm hoping that's the way it gotta be. Not necessarily, actually, both voices were me. Oh man, I done accidentally condemned my own soul. Gave it up to evil, knowing that ain't even how I roll. Yeah, I sin, but I love God, and that's who I submit to. I know, son, and that's why I came down here to get you. Hold up now, who is this? See, now I'm getting confused. I'm the real God, this was a test, son, you made it through. How I know this ain't another trick and what you say is true? Once you claim me, Satan lost all power over you. But he was never here in this case, I made it this hard. So you was God posing as Satan, doing an imitation of God, acting like Satan? That's too deep, but I'm glad it's all over. It's never over, cause the real devil is always on your shoulder. So remember, every single trial that I put you through, if you was in the valley of decision, what would you do?
Age of outrage is getting boring, cause the word trigger warning needs a trigger warning. Said the word trigger warning needs a trigger warning, cause it has the word trigger in it. Isn't it annoying? Yo, I'm going right at all them privileged brats going psycho on them. Write that blog, kid, write that column about your microaggressions, micro problems. The college campus is a microcosm of a generation screaming I am awesome. And I don't need to listen, cause I'm the boss. And if I don't win the game, I'ma cry to mom, and I want my trophy for participation. Insolent kids wrapped in insulation, and they don't wanna hear new information if it contradicts anything these pricks are saying. It's not just a problem with colleges. I'll tell you what the problem is. Political correctness, identity politics, mixed with the whole generation of narcissists. Wait, hold up, did I offend you? I don't give a fuck, I don't even pretend to. Lot of closed minds in that safe space you get sent to. Always looking for something to take an offense to. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're Islam, homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, they gon' call you trans, Islam, homophobic.
Yeah, I've been noticing it too, sick. Check. Shelter whatever you holding dear. Behold your fears. You should have been triggered by my whole career. We commit horrors, then cite the check. Then let the polarized soldiers of the rights and lefts fight to death. Drone life, non-thinking lemming shit. Programmed to be divisive and suspicious of differences. Now all men are a threat and predatory, and all women are cupcakes Misha Tates we're ignoring. Yeah, right. Non-existence a fair fight. Nature spares life only if its defense is airtight. Gifted is what they call me when I'm lifted. A bigot whenever I'm sent in to kick with sickness. The orders come from Hitchens post-mortem, and it's still fuck Islam from a distance or close quarters. When I said it in 07, you hoes respected. Now it's fuck anyone who doesn't own a clone perspective. In the age of outrage,
everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're Islam, homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, they gon' call you trans, Islam, homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're Islam, homophobic. It's the age of outrage, everybody's outraged. It's a new McCarthyism happening in our days. Before you even know it, they gon' call you trans, Islam, homophobic.
grab your keys, man. On the road to happiness, it's a lot that you gonna learn. You gon' hit a lot of bumps, you gon' make some wrong turns. Keep your GPS on so you won't go astray, cause you gon' drive through some rough neighborhoods along the way. Keep your eyes open, keep rolling no matter how you feel. Whatever you do, never fall asleep behind the wheel. Got a long trip ahead of you, obstacles on the track. Let prayer be your spaff, you catch a spiritual flat. Only takes a sec to do it, when it's hard, keep pressing through it. Get a mental tune up every now and then, check your fluids. The scripture is like an owner's manual, you gonna need it. Life got a speed limit, make sure that you don't exceed it. Be prepared for change, cause no day is the same. Don't be foolish and reckless when you travel, stay in your lane. Keep cool and level-headed when people try to plot, cause you gon' break down if you keep letting them run you hot. On this road, learning on this path that I'm traveling, watching it unfold as it's happening. Anywhere I go, near, far, you missing the point if you think I'm talking about a car. On this road, learning on this path that I'm traveling, watching it unfold as it's happening. Anywhere I go, near, far, you missing the point if you think I'm talking about a car. On the road to happiness, you gotta move with heart, and it's gonna be some days where your vehicle don't wanna start. Watch your blind side, hold the wheel, don't get shaky. Anytime you hit the road, you gotta strap in for safety. Stay on your mission, try to avoid the collisions. On the dark streets, turn on your high beams for vision. Keep in mind, you might get lost sometimes, so pay attention to directions and always follow the signs. You don't give the right signal, better not try to pass. You might be sitting on E about to run out of gas. You may not be able to fill up and go where you plan, so put what you got in your tank and go as far as you can. You gon' get caught up in some traffic, but you can't let it down. You don't be distracted, watch out for the drivers around you. Be cautious of where you go until your journey's complete, cause you don't wanna wind up on a dead-end street. On this road, learning on this path that I'm traveling, watching it unfold as it's happening. Anywhere I go, near, far, you missing the point if you think I'm talking about a car. On this road, learning on this path that I'm traveling, watching it unfold as it's happening. Anywhere I go, near, far, you missing the point if you think I'm talking about a car. As you start to ascend, drive smooth and glide through the wind, you'll see people start to get jealous of the ride that you win. They'll cut you off and cross you, so check both ways. Gotta stay composed and try not to get road rage. Do everything that you can to complete your plan. Don't wanna end up on a tow truck or the repo man. You gon' see some others you like and some will look good, but the body can fool you, better check up under the hood. It's all about being focused and knowing your route, because the wrong type of accident can total you out. A lot of people gonna sit on your passenger side with you. It's gonna be some you wish you'd have never let ride with you. It's a city called depression and a town called hate. When you make it to negativity, just keep going straight. You gon' pass some haters, but don't let your pace decrease, cause that's the only way to make it to a place called peace. On this road, learning on this path that I'm traveling, watching it unfold as it's happening. Anywhere I go, near, far, you missing the point if you think I'm talking about a car. On this road, learning on this path that I'm traveling, watching it unfold as it's happening. Anywhere I go, near, far, you missing the point if you think I'm talking about a car.
Yeah. Microphone check 1, 2. Ha ha. Alright. This is the dopamine kata. Look.
I'll check the map to see where I need to go.
Global following, barely known locally. Training in the force alone for more potency. A lyrical injection of fresh dopamine, impart verses with the depth of chest openings. On my way to the stage, you won't notice me. Like an undiscovered big pun, that's pretty sobering. Labels don't want a Kunta, they want a Toby me. Men feel it in they nuts, women in they ovaries. I'm right here in the paint for you to poster me, but I'ma still go for the block, that's how it's supposed to be. Spit gross while these drones pray the rosary. Extract alkaloid from my flows like they were coca leaves. And with all the negotiating and brokering, they never had a deal on me, they never could have closed a thing. I was in Germany when they heard of me nerdily, spitting lyrics about deep time and short eternities. So what are you talking about? The only thing you understand is stanky leg and walking it out. The type of pitcher to balk on the mound. We spit fluid, you got chalk in the mouth. Whacking seeds, we tossing them out. Whether they come from the east, west, north, or the south, they could get the proverbial verbal sword to the mouth if they got a problem. We take man's biggest problems and try to solve them. Look, the model is changing, we aren't adapting fast enough. We have solutions too, but ain't nobody asking us. Don't ask America, cause we're too busy catching up. Screaming up and down, we're on top while others laugh at us. And this ain't nothing to be proud about. Take the silver spoon and rip it out your mouth, give you something to pout about. You're just another carbon chemical structure in the star system with millions of others. You speak knowledge, then I'm feeling you, brother. And if not, then you get from me nothing. This is a preemptive strike. You seem to be bluffing, kinda North Korean-like, and you still won't do nothing. Yeah. This is the dopamine cotta. Fresh dopamine. This is the dopamine cotta. Fresh dopamine. This is the dopamine cotta. Fresh dopamine. This is the dopamine cotta. Fresh dopamine.
First, it's a school. But it's a school, you come here to learn lessons. Right. But it's a school where you can't skip a grade, but you can have to repeat a grade. You don't get it right.
Sleeping, regret, secrets, free sin from infancy, deep breath, seasick, begin amnesia, dream now to leave it all behind and no longer believing doubt. Clue, we shed same skin at different times in each season. Check the leaves if I'm colorblind, sunlight to moonstruck evenings, freezing, wheezing till the top of every mountainside reminds me that in no way is this happening for no reason. The page I always skip is the one that keeps repeating. The page I always skip is the one that keeps repeating itself, and I felt like I dealt with it well, despite the fact I yelled for help when I fell. Go tell, I can see the dirt puddle disguises the well, but when I go to take a drink, there's only enough mud for myself and no cup for the others. I want the patience to calm a crying baby after left for complaining it was death. Now remaining a connection with our mother, overdue and overslept through a couple billion relative to death, forever meant to rediscover. I wonder if a brighter side exists on the other side of the fence. He managed to climb, she decided to dance. I guess he had to be there in pretense. I can't count how many times I stopped to think about the lives I could have touched, but I was busy being bought, sold, told a lie, stuck with that feeling in my gut, like my butterfly never made it home safe. And in no way will that old slave hold me down in that cold cave by my soul's cave. So I smile when I was young enough to know that nothing ever dies. The object of my obsession became the tears in others' eyes. The mirror, such a wide range of desires is clear. It all adds up so quick, but it's divided by the same fear as our fire gets higher, too tired and uninspired to figure out exactly why we're here. By messing with the wires built on top of rusty gears, or perhaps the trap is in the mind of a messiah who steers off a beaten path and meets the friend, the pioneer. The ride was smooth in the beginning, but what blooms soon does disappear in the ruins of what was living. Proof that everything we choose to do moves through fear. It's nothing new, in fact I'm used to losing you when I'm not here. I wonder if a brighter side exists on the other side of the fence. He managed to climb, she decided to dance. I guess he had to be there in pretense.
Okay, time to take care of those monsters.
I stay a fly in the ointment, pointing fingers, annoyed and shit. Once I find my joy, I'ma loiter and smoke this joint a bit. Soylent Green increases NPK, rate the boiling temp. Lifted like a Freud prescription, introspective voyeur lenses. Lizard shift and Bilderberg attendance, it's just politic and ticking time bomb. Live your life long in altruism, shit ain't always competition. If you got a pot to piss in, water that ain't toxic and $1 in your pocket, listen, this is most abundant fucking wealth in plain comparison. But poverty is vacant from the bubble-brained American. Larry Flint, libertarian, age of Aquarius, characters carrying torches. On some dumb shit. Puppets of the troll, CEOs of social media. Commodity camaraderie, you're floating like Ophelia. Potent, so appealing, dealing doses of a lulling venom. Comment-centered, stranger friends' opinions, boy, I'm all up in them. Visions of some fame, a game changer, play your parts in dark. The prince and fits in prison yards, just living large with children starving, eating, never seen a garden. Breeding with your sheeple partners, being so obedient, pleasing your police department. Pardon me, I'm parting out these parcels packed like factories, and can't believe these pampered people happy dance through tragedy. Land of freedom, greed, fat, obese, and ego, vanity. Piney only DMT, but we just keep it atrophied.
We keep seeing the same thing over and over again. The same substance, the same action, the same reaction. So you get a little bit tired of life.
So, field goggles refocus, wiped away the smear of roach guts, posted up at a stolen patroller, blowing the sirens. Chokehold on a shyster, no control, provoking a moment of silence, overdosing on vitamins, violence in my mind again. Yo, who the fuck was the wise guy that gaffled half my passion? I've been wearing the same shit for so long, it's back in fashion. I packed a bag to vanish, but can't fit the cash and bandages. Sad to admit my actions were unmanageable, so I quitting. Quick-witted misfit, misprinting sense in the 10th inning. It's just fitting, broke when I'm big spending. Real talk, I'm pretending, pissing a steady stream of irony. I could be a better person, but was perched up on my 33rd vertebrae as vermin. First to admit, I'm more scattered than Monsanto fertilizer. I'm no eco-fascist though, we need gas to turn those tires. Until we don't or didn't, so easily offended. So pin that little revolution to your coffee cup pollution and keep it moving. Who's this? Another pious rapper on his soapbox, claiming he's so high and mighty, looking down at no-nots, an homage to high-value underground at low cost. Third-person bloody knuckle scuffle and it don't stop.
Why? Because, like any other writer, there's no pace, there's no quickness in his lines. There's no life, there's no sunlight. When you write, your words must go like this. Bim, 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 bim. Each line must be full of a delicious little juice, flavor. They must be full of power.
Yo. It's like lonely children wandering over buildings. Money to make sense, current events I'm building. Currency to the billions, money became policy. Fueling the man's greed, the heart of all atrocities. Power easy to please with bitches on their knees. Praying to golden calves and causing mental disease. Evils they came inside me, mine became a vulture. Searching for the dead in life and calling it pop culture. Stomach ulcer, laceration to my intestines. I'm restless, praying to God, maybe he blessed us. A lost prophet, crucify my final message. But losing meaning like a crucifix hanging from necklace. I'm desperate, making criminal records over police beats. Knowing the ledge, reaching the beat. Knowing the ledge, reaching the beat.
Who can't conform? Who can't be told what is norm? Who gotta perform for therapy? Whose soul is torn? I'm feeling that pain, but in the most literal sense. I chose to rape the system, making dollars and cents. It's tense, walking tight ropes and never fall off. My crew got too live, they got hard on to the stream and take it where nothing's sacred. I traveled abroad and found God, but can't escape this moment of truth where consumers are spooked on how I'm supposed to look and sound. Bringing the king down, I'm out here to innovate. You're not to mention when thoughts are cynical. My mind's in a better state, my life's like a paradox. Sorta like the American dream of making it seem that's forever sought. State the obvious, cause they're blind though they're watching us with binoculars. Rich white kids are copping this critical words from the poet, not novelist. On the front lines, we stand tall like an obelisk.
I'm doctoring words so you can hear the truth in the verse. Lunging at you like a robber that's attacking the clerk. A thief in the night, showing all my people the light. A Neo Moses, moving all the masses with mics. Instead of fish, I give the populace some beans and rice. Speaking to Christ, hoping that the fool will suffice. Walking the path, I hold the microphone like a staff. The first is the last, lock low, ready to blast.
Yeah. Yeah. I got that same flow you remember hearing growing up. Next time you hear my name, it's probably cause it's blowing up. Satisfied with first, but looking for the best. Yes, you might have entered early. I'm the only one that's left. I'm gonna take the world, not give a fuck if people try to stop me. Your flow stay put together. When the verses that you copy, I feel consumed.
Safe once again. But that safety came at a hefty price. The Dragon Balls, the only hope of bringing back those who had lost their lives, were gone. Thanks to what Vegeta said, however, Gohan and the others learned of more Dragon Balls on Kami's homeworld, planet Namek. After they had found Kami's old spaceship, Gohan and the others made preparations for their long, arduous trip to Namek.
Hello? Oh, hi, Bulma.
Gohan, is that you? Oh, perfect. You're just the person I wanted to talk to. So listen, it's about the spaceship.
The spaceship? Are you sure you want to talk to me about that?
Yep. If you've got some time, do you think you could meet me here at Capsule Corps in West City?
Oh, sure. I'll be there soon. What could she want to talk about? I guess I'd better head to Capsule Corporation to find out.
Holding out for hope on planet Namek.
Maybe the spaceship's ready for takeoff. She wanted to talk to me specifically. I'm not sure I'll be of much help, though. Hello?
Hey.
Huh?
Hey there.
Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Hi.
What?
Huh? Sure, that's okay.
Okay.
Do what you can.
Mom is in a rut. I better talk to Grandpa.
What? Hey there.
Yeah.
Do what you can.
Okay. Hold on, Mom. Hi.
Hey there.
What?
Yeah.
Huh? Huh? Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll work so hard you don't have to worry.